Most people confuse between investment and savings. So today I thought of giving you an example which will clarify this for once and for all. It's very important to know the difference between savings and investment because most of us feel that moment I don't spend money and I keep it somewhere, my job is done. When you don't spend money and keep it somewhere, you can call it savings. But savings will not help you in the long term and will certainly not help you in meeting your life goals. So, here it is very important for you to understand what is the difference between savings and investing. So, the best way I felt was to give you an example of the recent lockdown that we are all experiencing. You will remember the Prime Minister, when he wanted to start the lockdown, he made a mention of Jaan hai to Jahan hai, which means that if you are alive, the whole world is there for you. So that made people stay at home. All of us who were working out came back and stayed at home because we wanted to be in safe environment and did not want to get caught up with the virus by moving out. Okay, so we wanted to keep risk away. We wanted to eliminate risk. By eliminating risk completely, what we did was we stayed at home and did not do much. The economy started slowing down and came to a standstill in a sense. Now, this was not a sustainable solution because at some point you had to get back to work. You can't have the economy at doing nothing and being at zero or slowing down to absolutely like a grinding halt and still expecting that we will sustain ourselves. So the Prime Minister later on came and changed the slogan to Jaan bhi, Jahan bhi, which means that you need life, but you also need the world. And for that it was necessary to go back to work. So people started going back to work. So when you put money inside your cupboard or under your bed or even in a current account which gives you returns less than inflation, you are still in a sense saying that this is savings. Okay, the money is not working yet, but when you send money to work, it's like when people go out and work. When they go out and work, they create economic activity. When they create economic activity, they create wealth. And they create wealth for the country and they create wealth for themselves. Likewise, the money also when it goes out and works, it creates wealth. And it gives you returns far higher than inflation. And that is when your standard of living starts increasing and wealth starts getting created. So money has to go out and work, and that is called investing. However, when we go out and work, we also have the risk of getting the disease, contracting the disease. But to avoid that, we have to manage the risk. Okay, that is called risk mitigation. We need to wear masks, we need to maintain social distancing, and we need to come back and practice hand washing. Likewise, when money also goes out to work, you need to have some practices which will ensure that risk does not affect the money. Now, these practices are something which a good financial advisor can provide you. Practices such as diversification of your portfolio and asset rebalancing at regular intervals. These two practices ensure that your money kind of remains safe and does not get affected by any risk like the risk of credit, risk of liquidity, or also the market risk. Therefore, you require a quality financial advisor, a professional one who knows how to manage your money and give you the service that you deserve.